Hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Folklore, to the land of bad encoding. Now, um, here they kind of show you which ones to use. Which I guess the white mandragora uh, is the one is a charm elemental one. I love the fact that he has like two wine bottles or something. It's adorable. But yeah, here is the instruction for the boss. Break the mirrors with destruction element. Slash the guy whenever he has a gigantic energy field around him. And when he and at all other times electricity.
Alright, then we know what we must do.
And here I again equipped the wrong thing. However, you're not going to actually see the wrongly equipped thing when I actually enter the fight, because I had to take a couple takes of this, because it's kind of difficult.
Mm.
And I didn't talk to that guy because I talked to him on another occasion. I just kind of forgot about it. Don't know if I in the end have it on the video. But he actually gives you a clue about the cloak of the Hell Realm and how you need to break crystals to get it.
Taking her to court.
Mm-hmm.
Off with her head.
Court of Hell.
Foul birds! Bring here the accused! We foul birds at your service. We bring you this here accused. It's human. Human. Man or woman? Woman. It must be. Young or old? Seems to be young. A little girl.
She'll be put to death, will she not? She'll be our dinner, won't she?
Oh, you know the judge has first taste. We won't get a blasted crumb. Ahem! The birds have done their duty. Let them exit at once. This court is now in session. May this humble assembly proceed with all due fairness. Now let us review the events that have transpired. Fetch the mirror.
Behold,
Oh, wonder of
wonders, the mirror of judgment. Let it reveal
every
dirty
detail of
the defendant's dark deeds. It occurred
on the 4th
of November,
in the early hours
before sun had risen. The arraigned,
against
all morals and codes, for her own selfish purposes, carried out a forbidden rite in order to
cross the boundary
of light,
and dark.
the most unforgivable trespass of them all.
Let us ask the defendant. Does the mirror accurately reflect the truth? Guilty! She must be punished. No room for analysis. Silence in the court. Let us see what the defendant did once in the netherworld.
She hoodwinks
The fairy king
led the fairies to the netherworlds and brought confusion and chaos.
No, I never intended that. I only wish to see my mother.
She did do that. What? What about the verdict? Did the penalty
Someone, please, please help me.
Let the ruling be heard.
Who is it? What is this interruption? What does he want? Get him out of here. We want blood. Blood.
Excuse me, but I'd like to interview the defendant.
I remember you saying you wanted something with Phoenix going on around here. It just turned out to be true. And I mean, pretty much all of them are birds.
Yeah. Keats is Phoenix, right? It all makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
That said, this court is very Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it is. This whole game is.
Yeah. Oh, well. This is the only time they both fight the Folklore at the same time. Well,
Yeah, though
technically.
they did actually make sense why they don't do that, which is
Yeah.
actually something I like. Because who in their right mind would have Ellen take care of a boss? Oh. This is both one of the most aggravating, but at the same time, one of my favorite bosses in this game. It has great music, and the things you have to do are pretty... I couldn't help myself. But the things you have to do are pretty interesting. But you see, worthless.
Wow. Fucking nothing.
Like, she sends a projectile, but it's so slow. Yeah, I'll just use this one for now. Any of the slash elementals will actually do you pretty well. Well, except for the Hell Lady. And when it comes to the destruction elementals, you have to absolutely use Form War, because any of the other folks have way too much of a wind up for them to actually even to have a reasonable chance of hitting them. And whenever they do this, just stand on the side and don't even try to avoid them. It's just very wonky. Whenever he does this, you can try to avoid him, but I just prefer to take it head on, directly to the forehead.
Well, hey, you don't take any damage that way, guaranteed.
Exactly.
Even the music is very Alice in Wonderlandy.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful. But if you try to hit any other mirror than the one he's sitting in, there are going to be birds flying out of it. Sometimes they will also do that even when you're not hitting the mirror. It's just kind of like a you know, go away, you annoying little thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the attention to details in this whole thing, you can actually see feathers just flying out of the mirror he's currently sitting in. I love little things like that. But yeah, here, because I hit the wrong one, birds flew out, and if I were standing in front of it, that would hurt.
Now there's
Here
only 3 mirrors.
Yes, here something really weird happened where I guarded, but he actually started chasing me right after he passed me, so that was one of the few occasions where the whole only gives you frontal defense thing came into action.
Right.
With those, the best way to get the last 2 mirrors is just to never stand next to the one that's currently active, because he will change them all the time.
And now he kind of can't, so he's fucked.
Exactly. He can still send out birds randomly, like that. But yeah, now that he has this that aura around him, well, this is something the bug didn't tell you about. He can just take away all of your magic.
That's messed up.
For a period of time, yes. Once the aura is gone, now I can actually attack him efficiently. And now he's going to spew a lot of birds. Just all of the birds.
Gobble. So good.
Mm-hmm. And you can, as I said before, you can already start spamming them the moment, like instantly. You don't even have to wait for the animation to end. It's wonderful. Somebody who worked on this game didn't actually hate Alan, and that was really odd. It's like the attack forgot to register itself.
Someone was like, but guys, I actually like Ellen, and they're like, you're a loser. Poor Ellen can never catch a break.
Nope. And when you see the side quest of this level, that gets double reinforced. And considering how this is also, I guess, one of the reasons this game got such a like poor first impressions. Most people will first go to play as Alan, like all the way through.
Yeah.
That's at least what I've heard. That went fast. That's at least how I've heard people describe it, and that just gives you a really bad impression of how interesting the combat could be.
Right.
Because yes, while Ellen does have a lot of interesting elements, her combat is just way too slow. And well, overall, like the difficulty with her is astounding compared to Keats.
Only real men play Ellen.
Yeah, that's really odd.
I know, right?
Because it's not even like it's not even that like they both get the exact same kind of challenges. No, Ellen always gets the short end of the stick. As if there weren't enough birds as there were. Exactly.
Ellen was dead the whole time.
So yeah, we overcame all of the 5 realms.
Nice.
I guess we're going to the end game right now, right?
Totally.
Defeated the Folklore, the memory awaits you.
Oh shit, here we go.
Didn't you find it strange? Just as the spectacled man says, there can be no such thing as an afterworld. It's all a figment of your imagination.
It's not my imagination. I met dead people and spoke to them. They told me things that only they would know.
Yes, you told us you met and spoke to 3 dead people.
But since this is not the afterworld, but just a figment of your imagination, how would you know anything about these people?
The answer is simple. Because you knew about them before they died. You had talked to them in the past.
No, that's not it.
Why couldn't you tell us about Lulu, the 4th dead person?
It's because...
Because you had never met her before. And how could you have? She came to investigate recently and never had the chance to meet you.
In other words, you never met any dead. You only revived your memories of them.
Please, stop it! Ah!
So, who on earth are you?
I'm...
17 years ago, there were 3 strange murders.
You witnessed their deaths. You alone heard their voices.
How on earth is that possible? Are you some omniscient being? Or just...
It's me. I did it. I killed those 3 villagers 17 years ago.
So you finally recall the truth,
I killed Hervé too.
Well, shit, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, we're thankfully we're back in Dublin.
How the hell?
Speaking of which, I actually did a little bit of search, and Dublin is an actual place.
Really?
Yes, in Ireland.
That would explain a lot.
Now this. Oh, and I can run in the buildings. This is just odd. But like. This version of Dylan is slightly different from the actual one. And I really couldn't find too much information on it, sadly. But it is a place that's visited by tourists. I couldn't confirm 100% if there was actually a henge next to it. I think there may have been, but I haven't seen any pictures. But yeah, out of curiosity, I actually went to check what the cave in which Keats normally lives looks like now, and they did actually bother to remodel it.
Huh.
Yes, it's even more of a dump now.
And yet there's a freaking memory circle from Tales of Innocence in there.
Yeah, well, too bad I don't have the save option in my menu.
I know, right? Actually, I just remembered something from earlier in the game. I'm not gonna say it though.
Okay.
So I want to see if I'm right about this later on.
Alright. This is so weird seeing Regine speak to her so nicely.
I know, right?
Just off.
You know you're in a fucking topsy-turvy world when that's happening.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this information gets pops out the moment you leave this house after speaking to both of them. And now we go on a little ride with cutscenes.
That's, Ellen must have a pretty powerful fucking mind if she can just, like, her own thoughts can create another world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all know Charlotte is the one who made the Endless Corridor, but still.
Charlotte also gets involved with another netherworld. You'll see that in the side quests.
She's also the daughter of Satan, so she created Hell Realm.
Maybe.
I hope that's true. That'd be beautiful.
But yeah, here I actually wanted to go back to the village and see if I could speak to more people. But I actually discovered that if I do try to leave, I get an additional bit of text. So, how about we try to leave again?
Well, we saw enough. Let's go.
Yeah, so trying to leave actually gives you additional commentary.
Yeah. Oh God. Did she sacrifice Irv at the altar?
No, no.
Okay.
I can tell you that doesn't happen.
Okay. I was about to be like, what the fuck? Like, I was expecting a really dark turn. carry it, you evil bitch.
Well, I mean, she didn't have bad intentions, to be honest.
No, but still.
Yes, it turned out badly.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's now try to talk to everybody else. And let's see what Alan's hut looks like. It is also different. Only slightly though. But it's still a nice touch that they did bother to make things different for just this one place.
Yeah, it's called Get a Shovel and Dig.
Mm-hmm. And now another little tidbit I like. The car has been replaced with like a carriage there. And let's see what Gomez's house looks like. Well, the TurboGrafx gone. I guess we don't have anything to do around here. But yeah, most of his stuff is actually gone. It's like there's so much crap that he brought in. And no, Charlotte sadly wasn't alive 17 years ago somehow.
I know, what the fuck?
I would like this would be such a weird turn if she was actually standing here.
Right, and still the same age.
Yes, I have always been here, Alan.
Why do you think we look exactly the same? Oh, man.
Charlotte, the little atheist.
And Empress of Hell.
Mm-hmm. And there was actually something there.
Oh dear.
I don't remember what the spear looks like.
Ooh, this lends support to one of my other theories. Oh, yes. And then Ellen was a vampire and ate the 3 villagers.
And the henge looks slightly different too, even though we see it only for a split second. Things got quite heavy towards the end.
Yeah. Save your game.
That's how things go.
Although, if you want to get technical, she didn't kill her. Her walked into the ocean. So, yeah.
Well, we will see. But as you see now, Ellen does not have an option to go any further with her story. You do actually have to play as Keats from this chapter